Hey guys, just finished watching Luke Cage Season 2, Episode 11, The Creator. This episode was a little interesting. I'm kind of surprised that Danny was not in this episode at all. I mean, he joined the fight in last episode because of his building got beat up and stuff, and there was stuff going on. So it's like when you brought the fight, he wanted to join Luke. He said, you brought the fight to me when you bring it to when my friends are in trouble. So I don't know why Danny joined in the last episode, then all of a sudden this episode he's nowhere to be seen. They don't explain as to where he's gone, what he's doing, and why he's no longer helping. He wanted to help in the last episode, and he did, but they didn't really get much done. All they went and did is disrupted the warehouse where they were making the nightshade. So other than that, and that's really not that much of a criminal organization. That's not like illegal to make nightshade, I don't think. So it's like there's not really much. I didn't really get any answers. I didn't really get solve all the problems. And Luke explained a lot of the seasons going on to Danny. So it's like he still knows what the end of the game is to take down Mariah, take down find Bushmaster and all that stuff, and they never really did. So I just don't understand why Danny would not continue on with this. Now, if they had made it up a whole new other reason, he had been left at the end of last episode going, oh damn it, I gotta do this something else, and it's whatever he's dealing with in his own Iron Fist season 2, that could have made sense. Maybe this episode's taking place in between, and we see things around that idea. I think that could be an interesting idea. Maybe this last episode takes place like early on in the Iron Fist season 2. We don't really see Luke Cage, but we just see him go off, and we see the Iron Fist side where he texts them the password to get into the Rand building, and we see him going help, and we see him leave, go to help, and come back. He's like, no, he didn't need me. What did you need me for? And then he comes back dealing with the Iron Fist season 2 storyline. So I think that could be a cool idea, getting the tips on that, kind of like how on Arrow, when Arrow went to prison, Flash saw it in a newspaper, connecting, relating the story over type thing. And I think that's an interesting idea, and I like the connection between having a connection there. Hopefully we can get that. So Luke and Misty find a witness, find proof of a living witness from the Jamaican shootout there, the massacre at the restaurant. Bushmaster, we see Bushmaster still badly hurt from the explosion. Misty finds video of Ingrid alive leaving the scene. Shade, you see Shade shaking while he's washing his hand and stuff. So that's an interesting idea there. And then we get the flashback that Mama Mabel burned Bushmaster's mother alive while he watched, pretty much, and that's where this whole stuff started with Bushmaster's family and the Stokes and stuff. Luke ends up finding Ingrid, but loses her to Shades, but Shades is not able to kill her at all. He tries to, he just can't do it. Mariah is, we see that Mariah is seeing Mama Mabel and Pete Stokes, so she's starting to hallucinate these two characters. Although she only does it once in this episode, so it's not really that. We'll see where things go with that, but it could be interesting and stuff. But I really don't care really if Mariah dies. I prefer she did, just to kind of get rid of the character, because it's kind of annoying of a character at this point. And Mariah figures out that Shades and Comanche were actually gay together and stuff. So that was an interesting revelation. I didn't see that one coming. That whole time I expected her to pull the gun out of Shades' waist and stuff and shoot him with it, but that never happened. He ends up trying to choke her out, but he stops because he's like, you're not even worth it. So he goes and gives himself up to Misty to help take down Mariah, and Sugar ends up finding Luke and wants to help him too. And he says that Harlem doesn't need a leader anymore, a sheriff anymore. He needs a king, is what Luke replies. So that's going to be interesting to see where they play with that. We also see that Luke brought Ingrid to see Pete, to see Sheldon Shaw, his body and stuff, and that's when they see that Bushmaster is there, and Luke and him just have a little bit of a discussion, but they kind of they keep the peace for Ingrid's sake type thing. So that was an interesting idea to see where things are going to go with that storyline, and the idea that Ingrid doesn't want to, I get why she doesn't want to testify and all that stuff, but why doesn't Luke just make her testify? Why can't he just bring her in, just bop her on the head, a little tap on the head, knocks her out, carry her over to the precinct, drop her, put her there, and just be like, you're gonna testify, there you go. And then Misty could put her against threaten her with some sort of obstruction of justice type thing if she doesn't comply and just and do that, which I'm not sure if that's how it works, but whatever. Hopefully, why don't they just do something like that, or get Danny just to pay her to say something, which I guess Danny wouldn't want to do it that way. There's so much easier ways to do it. Just bop her in the head a little bit, knock her out, she's unconscious, and then you he could just carry her to the precinct, I don't know why he didn't just do that, but we'll see where things go with this in the next 2 episodes that we have left. We'll see where things are going to go, and hopefully Danny shows back up and we get an answer as to why he wasn't in this episode, because it's just kind of like weird how that he's not here anymore. Why would he, there was not really much reason for him to join the season. He's joining the season because Luke reached out and he wanted to help type thing. He's a superhero, and of course he's going to do that. He's a hero. He just wants to help his friends out, right? So of course he's going to help. But there's no real reason for Danny to get involved, no personal reason for him to need to get involved or want to get involved, other than he just wants to help Luke Cage out. So that's why I don't understand as to why he's all of a sudden just gone. Like, oh, something better's up, It's like, did Colleen Wing just say, hey, let's go to see the movies? Yeah, let's go do that. Bye, Luke. And just, went off to do something. It's like, where is he and why did he leave, Hopefully we get that answers in the next 2 episodes, or if not in Iron Fist season 2. But hopefully we get it in this, because if we get it then in Iron Fist, we're not going to get Iron Fist till probably, I could see Iron Fist probably coming out now, maybe early November type thing is probably when we'll see Iron Fist season 2 coming out. So I don't think that we'll remember him being in this 1 episode, which again is just kind of disappointing that he was only in 1 episode. Now if he's in the next 2 episodes, he's in only 3 episodes out of the whole season, and yet they announced way before he even started filming. They started filming Luke Cage that he would be in this. So that's why I just don't understand as to where that comes from. And we'll see where things kind of go from here. But if I'm not mistaken, I did see some news online that it has been confirmed that Iron Fist will get some sort of a costume or a mask for Iron Fist Season 2. That'll be awesome. And they can get a stunt double and stuff. They can do different things, and they can hopefully we'll see where things go and how things kind of change up from Iron Fist Season 1. So we'll see where things are going to go with this. I'm not super excited. Kind of disappointed. Got more excited when Iron Fist was around. I think that duo was pretty awesome. Here it was just kind of like, okay, but nothing really super exciting. And now that kind of disappointing and kind of back to boring now that Iron Fist is no longer here. So let me know what you think, guys, about this episode in the comments below. And I'll see you guys in the next video, which I'll be watching today. Finishing Luke Cage out. Then I'll be watching the latest episode of Cloak and Dagger after the next 2 videos. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.
I'm Captain America, here to talk to you about one of the most valuable traits a soldier or student can have.
Subscribing.
Sometimes subscribing is the key to victory. Sometimes it leads to very little, and it seems like it's not worth it. And you wonder why you waited so long for something so disappointing. How many more of these?
You're still here.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Peace.
It's over.